After Sam's previous cryptocurrency empire's local company was suspended, 3 employees of a Sydney-based investment and consulting firm were tasked with assisting Australians who were affected. Welcome to CryptoLink channel. If you love getting news and updates about cryptocurrency, join our community by subscribing to our channel. You can tap the bell icon to never miss our new videos. If you enjoy our channel, kindly like and share it with your friends. November 16, 2022. A tweet from Cointelegraph stated, "More regulators respond to #FTX. Australia's financial markets regulator has suspended FTX Australia's financial license. Financial license of FTX Australia has been suspended by Australia's Financial Markets Authority as a result of the appointment of a volunteer administrator to assist approximately 132 Australian enterprises and 30,000 Australians in recovering their funds from FTX. The Australian Securities and Investments Commission or ASIC announced the decision on November 16 local time, suspending FTX's local entity Australian Financial Services or AFS license until May 15, 2023. Prior to its suspension, AFS license of FTX Australia allowed it to establish a market for foreign exchange contracts and derivatives for wholesale and retail clients based in Australia. FTX Australia served as the gateway for Australian traders who registered to trade virtual assets. However, up until December 19, FTX Australia is only authorized to offer a limited number of financial services that are only focused on terminating ongoing derivative contracts with its investors. The suspension comes after Cordamentha, an investment and consulting business with offices in Sydney, appointed Scott Langdon, John Mawawad, and Rahul Goyal as voluntary administrators to offer the FTX Australia a restructuring service as well as its subsidiary FTX Express on November 11. In response to the disastrous FTX fallout, Cordamentha will try to recover the cash of roughly 132 Australian enterprises and 30,000 Australians, according to an article published in the Australian Financial Review, AFR, on November 14. The report also stated that staff members of FTX Australia have been working with Cordamentha's administrators to find a solution. One of FTX Australia's 3 directors is Sam Bankman-Fried, the former CEO and founder of FTX. On March 20, FTX Australia was founded. The company also opened up a Sydney office for its 5 workers. Nearly 8 months later, its customer-facing services have been suspended. On November 11, the same day which Bankman-Fried also announced his resignation as CEO of FTX, 130 companies connected to FTX, including its partner trading business Alameda Research, and FTX United States filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy under the United States Code. The judgment of ASIC may be appealed by FTX Australia by filing an application with the Administrative Appeals Tribunal, according to ASIC. ASIC and FTX were contacted by Cointelegraph for response, but by the time the article was published, no response had been received. November 16, 2022. According to another Cointelegraph's tweet, "It's not 2020 anymore. Bitcoin miners may be sending more Bitcoin to exchanges this month, but overall, their sales have crashed." Reporting via @WilliamSuberg. Even though Bitcoin miners have increased their monthly Bitcoin transfers to exchanges, their overall revenues have decreased since 2020. CryptoQuant statistics reveal that the daily miner payments to exchanges have reduced by at least 2/3. After a surge in FTX, miners reduce Bitcoin exchange sales. Existing worries about miner solvency have grown after Bitcoin dropped 25% in days last week. Several miners may be financially unstable due to their cost basis and growing hash rate, experts say. Block subsidies and charges would not be sufficient to offset costs, particularly electricity. The hash rate, on the other hand, keeps circling all-time highs and doesn't drastically drop, suggesting that at least some miners are retaining network hashing power and aren't ceasing operations altogether. CryptoQuant, on the other hand, demonstrates that everyday Bitcoin miners are not hurriedly selling coins to make up the revenue shortage. There were 1,300 Bitcoin worth of movements from miner wallets onto exchanges on November 8, the same day as the FTX collapse. Since September, this was the highest amount for a single day. In comparison to earlier spikes this year, the FTX crisis period has generally witnessed a rather moderate rise in selling. On September 2, miners transferred 4,540 Bitcoin to exchanges, while on June 22, when Bitcoins hit a two-year low of $17,600, they sent 5,729 Bitcoin.
The image is considerably more complex when viewed at a distance.
Since the May 2020 last block subsidy halving incident that decreased Bitcoin's block size, miners have drastically cut back on daily exchange sales. The miner exchange deposit's 7-day running average was roughly 1,200 Bitcoin each day at the moment of the halving. If the number changed greatly from day to day, it was generally accepted at the time, even though November 2022 is now regarded as a spike. In October of this year, miners occasionally sent less than 100 Bitcoin to exchanges. Despite the fact that the block subsidy has been cut in half and fees generate less income in US dollars, there is a definite trend in exchange sales. In other words, the FTX tragedy just temporarily diverged miner outflows from their single-year moving average.
November 17, 2022. According to CoinDesk's tweet,
Starkware Ltd has deployed its new Starknet token on Ethereum, but sales won't begin until a later date. Brandy Betts reports. The Layer 2 scalability solution maker Starkware has launched its brand new Starknet token, or STRK, on the Ether blockchain system. The charity Starknet Foundation, which manages the expansion of the ecosystem, is now figuring out the best method for allocating the tokens. This is important to remember to avoid frauds. The Starknet token was introduced in July with the intention of assisting Starknet in achieving decentralization using staking, voting, and fee payments. The debut of the coin is noteworthy because of the network's vibrant developer community as well as the $8 billion value given to Starkware during a fundraising event earlier this year. The Ethereum blockchain has scalability issues that slow performance and increase gas or transaction fees as the volume of transactions rises.
Starkware's technology solves these issues. To lessen the computational burden, the company's Rollup innovations combine several transactions from the primary blockchain. Recently, Starkware disclosed that 5.01 billion additional tokens, or 50.1% of the total supply, will be donated to the Starknet Foundation. For a period of 4 years, the tokens owned by Starkware shareholders, workers, and independent partner developers remain locked up. After that, they will begin to release gradually. The locked tokens may still be staked and used for voting, but they cannot be transferred or traded. That's it for our today's video. So, what can you say about the news? Let us know about it in the comments section down below. Thanks for tuning in to CryptoLink. We are always excited to provide you with news and updates about cryptocurrency, and if you like this video, please click the like button. See you on the next one.